Hello everyone and welcome to the very first episode of Chronos Plays Dark Souls Remastered. So yeah, if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I'm a pretty big Dark Souls fan, and I've played Dark Souls 1 before, and I've been looking forward to the remastered version. Just to head it off at the pass, I have heard about some of the issues with the launch. As you can see, I'm in offline right now. Now, the reason for that is, aside from some slight performance issues that I heard about, such as crashing and stuttering, which hopefully that'll be fixed in the near future, hackers have been running rampant and just kind of like ruining people's fun by like hacking their characters, like destroying any progress they made, or getting them banned from online. So I'm going to play in offline mode until I see some sort of statement from like Namco about fixing that. Hopefully it's soon. If not, maybe I'll chance it in the future, but seeing how it's like this is like a half a day after it's been released on PC, that hackers are just, they're ruining people's fun, sadly. But anyways, let's start a new game. Do we get the cutscene first? I don't know if we get the cutscene first. We might. How's that look on screen? That looks fine on screen. And we'll keep all this on show blood, of course. Subtitles, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I am playing in borderless windows just because it was screwing up the recording recording software for whatever reason. Keeping it in full screen mode. I don't know why. And I don't need to know that. Alright, so we're at the character creation. Oh my, where's my gender choosing coin, or coin of gender choosing? It should be right over here. Alright, found it. So, what is it gonna do? What's it gonna be? Huh. Oh, the bell rang in there. It's gonna be heads for female because this is a Susan B. Anthony coin, so the head is female, and tails is an eagle, so that will be male. So heads female, tails male. It is heads. Alright. So no, I don't want to cancel. I want to go here and be female. Probably means I'm actually gonna have to pick a name for you. Probably Violet. What class are we gonna pick? Normally, I go with the lowest level one, which would be Pyromancer. Thing is, Pyromancer is really strong with his Pyromancy spell, and I kind of want to see, oh my god, how we do with the Deprived. Starts at a higher level, but it starts with like pretty crappy equipment, though I guess some people actually swear by the club. But we'll go with the Deprived. Gift, I'm gonna go with the Master Key because why not? Physique doesn't really matter. I can give her a tiny ass head, sure. Face, I mean, I don't know. I don't like the look of that. You know what? This one, sure. Hair, I'm not gonna go into too much details. That just doesn't feel right. Bun. Yeah, we'll do this one. Color can just be black. Man, she got a tiny ass head. You're not wrong. All right, enter a character's name. We'll do Violet. Because that just seems to be how we go. All right, so Deprived, female, Violet, tiny ass head. Everything else seems fine? Sure. I'm not very good at Dark Souls customization. I can either make them look really weird or very generic.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead, the Witch of Izalith, and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Alright, so I figured I'd be quiet during the intro because that intro is so good. Don't expect me to be quiet too often during cutscenes during this playthrough because that's generally not my style for the most part.
Yes, indeed.
But as she was rudely interrupting me,
Brands the undead.
that intro is spectacularly good. Though I like how the pygmy is like easily forgotten and all that stuff, but he's like the size of a normal person, it looks like. Actually, it kind of looks bigger than a normal person. Guess he's only pygmy compared to the other lords. Oh, Gwyn's not that big. Maybe he is just a tiny person.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Okay, so it's a little brighter on the recording, which is probably good. Maybe it's just that monitor setting. Oh, there's Violet. She looks like she forgot her skin moisturizer. Yeah, it's kind of rude. They wouldn't even give you a bed. Oh my god, that looks real way worse. Hey dog, what up? And by way worse, I mean it looks way better, just way more disgusting. I like the new item appearance. It's not, I guess, new. Well, no, it's kind of new. It's a lot prettier, that's for sure. Dungeon key. Grab this. And oh, the signs are brighter. Sorry, dog. Tutorial says I have to kill you, even though you're actually passive. Strong attack. Do I want to kill this guy? Can I target you? Yeah. Oh, that noise reminds me that I did not know you could see this guy before. Like, for the longest time, I forget when I figured it out, but it was like maybe a year or two ago, I figured out that you could actually see this guy. And it blew my mind. I was like, I, for some reason, never even thought to look over there. Is jumping still the same? Oh, I was kind of hoping they would have fixed that. You can stay over there crouched in the water. You are harmless. Oh, there's no quick climb. Okay. Right. I gotta remember that they didn't really adjust too much with this. They made it look a little bit better. I got my first achievement, and it showed up in recording! Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get Steam achievements to show up in my freaking recordings for I don't even know how long. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so don't expect that to stay around. I'm sure it'll go away one day. Where do you come? You just come up from up there, huh? Now, this dude... No. I wanted to talk about him. I didn't think the door closed right away. I thought it closed over here. You can beat that dude with either this crappy sword, which causes very minuscule damage, or if you start with the black fire bombs, you can just throw, like, I think 5 at him, and he'll die. So, that's, like, super dope. I mean, it's not really dope. He drops a special weapon that you can't normally get until pretty late in the game, I think. It's like the Great Demon Axe, or no, Great Demon Club. And you can't really use it right away because of the strength requirement. But eventually you can use it if you focus fire it. And it will actually be really good for you. Okay, let's see if we can backstab this guy. You ain't going nowhere! Dope, drop the bow. Drop the bow! Aww. Now, hopefully this keeps me... Oh, they changed the fog walls. Or they have better textures on the fog walls. I like the way they look. Now, hopefully this game keeps me offline, because I do want to go human to get some of the, freaking... Not even summons, but like the invasion, the NPC evasions that they have.
Oh, you. You're no hollow.
You're blind!
Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid.
Yeah?
I'll die soon, then lose my sanity.
Can I have your armor?
I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. And thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this.
It's dangerous to go alone.
An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
It's your healing item. And we get another achievement. Estus Flask.
Oh,
that's a weird achievement. It's a weird achievement.
Now I must bid farewell.
Dope. See you later.
I would hate to harm you after death. So go now.
Can I just take your stuff?
Thank you.
Like, just give me your stuff, and then you'll be harmless to me.
So I would hate.
Alright, well, if we leave this room, I think he dies and we get experience. Well, he dies. Ow. Ow. We did not get... Oh, we did get experience. Alright. Could go down there and use the bonfire, but I don't think I'm going to. I mean, there's a door down here. Alright, hear me out. This is what we'll do. We'll come down here. I'll open this up, use the bonfire, and if for some godforsaken reason I end up dying, we'll completely delete this video and then make like we never actually heard of Dark Souls before. I swear to God, if I die now... Okay, dog, stop it. Man, this weapon's slow. I don't think I've ever used the club in Dark Souls 1. I didn't imagine it would be... I don't know, it seems slower than Dark Souls 2 and 3. Hello. No, dodge! Actually, does the Deprived start with a club in Dark Souls 2? I don't even think it does. Ooh, can't touch this. You really gonna shoot me? Alright. That's fine. So we can parry. But can we Rick parry? That's the key there. No, we can't Rick parry. We cannot Rick parry. But can we backstab parry? Oh my god, don't die to this guy. We're gonna have to go back to the bonfire. Okay, come here. Okay. Can you drop your sword? No, that would have been too good. Do I go back to the bonfire because I'm a casual scrub? Hey, Deprived's actually kind of hard to start off in this game. It's kind of easy in the other games. No, we got this. Traverse the white light. Do a ton of damage. Not sure if you noticed what I did there. I two-handed my weapon, and then I did a jumping attack. And that jumping attack allowed me to attack him twice with the plunging attack. A little bit of the first damage, well, the first damage, I should say, the like 199, it's way small compared to the other damage that followed up after it. Because it's, I guess, considered a normal attack and not a plunging attack. But you get a little extra damage doing it that way. Oh, you missed, bitch! Get out the way! Okay, that wasn't too bad. I had a harder time with that frickin' Hollow Knight up there. Wait for the humanity. We can hear the dude stomping below. I don't think I really ever grasped that you could. Decent amount of experience. It's been so long since I played Dark Souls 1. I am so jazzed to be playing through it again. Like, I can't even begin to explain how happy I am. I'm kind of upset that the launch has been a clusterfuck. And I wish they kind of improved some other things along the way. But, you know, I'm generally happy to be playing it again. I'm glad it's improved and on newer generation of consoles. In terms of, like, frame rate. Because I don't like modding games unless, like, it's like a Fallout game or something where I'm adding new content, or Skyrim.
In the ancient
Something that messes with, like, the core features of a game. I'm like, you know, I don't really want to do that.
But one day an undead shall be chosen.
Hello, birdie. That would hurt. That would just hurt. Those giant talons going into you, that was...
The Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
You gonna finish that sentence?
Lord.
Yeah, there it is. Now, what weapon am I gonna use? I'm gonna try to stick away from the two-handed greatswords, because that's generally how I end up finishing these games, is with a two-handed greatsword. If we get a Baldur side sword, though, I'm in. Just to be, like, just forewarning, if I get a Baldur side sword, that's the weapon. Generally speaking, we got the achievement Reach Lordran. Sweet. But generally speaking, that drop is kind of rare, or low, I guess you can say. So us getting that isn't going to be probably likely. I do like I like the blue items. They're so easy to see. And I actually hope that the items are new and it's not just the fact that I had my eyes dilated earlier, so everything's kind of brighter. Pretty sure it's new. Maybe I should have waited for the dilation to wear off before starting this. Let's go around and I guess we can talk to the crestfallen dude first. We got some items to get here.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
What gave it away?
Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here.
I mean, your arm is a
You'd
mess.
have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now.
Is that on your
Well,
back?
Since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right?
Right.
Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Ah, the creepy Dark Souls laugh. Anything else?
Ah, your face. You're practically...
Practically? Look at my face!
Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
What if I reverse to, like, hollowing?
What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it.
You're very quiet.
Bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity.
You mean like you?
Hurting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
Don't think I've ever heard him say that before, to be quite honest. Let's quickly go over here, though. Is there a way? Let's jack this up.
What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it.
Yeah, no, he'd probably actually kill me if I tried anything right now. I'm so kind of rusty with this, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's over there.
Plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
I mean, it was pretty bad back in the day. Since I have the Master Key, we could actually just go down here and access Blighttown first.
Bloody hell, what is it
I'm
now?
not going to do that.
You ask too many questions.
We're going to go down there, but I'm not going to go to Blighttown until, like, way later.
Not for chatting. Leave me alone.
No. I just want you to repeat your shit. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, there's a bunch of items around here we can get. And you know, we're going to. I think this way. We already been down there, right? We get the fire bombs. Those will come in handy later. We get another dude to talk to up here.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Firelink. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
No. Talk to me, dog.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace.
I wish they added
Now,
lip flaps
go
to this.
ahead. It's for you.
Thank you. I actually don't know what those do.
My. You again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
Yeah, maybe.
Very
I'm
well.
gonna just join it to get
Then
one the
first,
achievement and the
I'll make
jester,
this
but at the same time, maybe I will go with some miracles. That's tempting. I don't think I've ever really done a miracle build
Now, let me share
in Dark
my
Souls 1.
miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Back in Dark Souls 2, I did do a it's like a lightning spear build, because the lightning spear was so freaking good in Dark Souls 2 that they actually nerfed it because of how broken it was. Don't buy any of this. We're gonna get a talisman real soon. And I guess out of all of these, the only thing I would actually get would probably be, well, maybe Seek Guidance, because that unlocks like a bunch of messages that I've never seen before, or Heal.
My companions are Milady and her young knight.
Everything else is kind of
She
lackluster
young,
there, huh?
But burdened by an undead mission. We are her defenses, to keep her from harm.
Though, I guess, I think there's an achievement to buy all miracles, sorceries, and like
An
pyromancies.
undead mission? Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith.
No, absolutely not. Okay, right, I remember that.
For our missions are sacred.
So yeah, I think if you like, you pay him and he'll give you really useless information. The general length of these videos are probably going to be around the same length as my blind playthrough videos, so around like 30 minutes plus. As for today, we're just going to go around these areas and we'll get some treasures before calling it a day and moving on. I do want to level up, but I don't know what I want to level up to. These shouldn't be mimics. If they are, that'd be scary. There is a way for us to get a fairly powerful two-handed weapon right now. Oh, Morningstar. We could use that, I think. That's a fairly decent weapon. It's about the same moveset as the club, isn't it? So it's actually weaker, but it has bleed on it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And I can equip it. I have this proper strength. So it's a little bit weaker, but it causes bleed. So let's do that. Yeah, over to the right of here is a very, not late game, but actually it's kind of early game. But the skeletons around here, they'll kill me. And since I'm, not good yet, let's run away. There's a Zweihander over there, though, we could get. It would take a little bit of investing souls to be able to use it properly, but I think mostly just dex, because once we get to a certain level of strength, we can just two-hand it. Oh, Jesus Christ, really? No. You're going away, right? What the hell? I didn't know they could follow you up there. They reset. So what am I gonna increase? That's another weapon I could use, because we're gonna be going down shortly. I can get this to level 12 each, and that makes it so we can use the S-Stock coming up. And then I'll put into Endurance, because if you've watched any of my other playthroughs recent, like for Dark Souls or Bloodborne, you know I kind of love me some Endurance. And we're going to be going hard on that for a little bit. This is the Firekeeper. She can't speak. She has no tongue or something like that, or she's a mute. No, she has no tongue or something. Yeah, so she can't talk to us, which is sad. I'm sure she's a lovely lady. I also think she's the lady from the intro cutscene, the one that was praying over that undead dude. I could be wrong on that. Lore's not exactly like 100% my thing. I know some lore, and I'll probably drop some lore knowledge on y'all throughout this series, but I also might drop some incorrect lore knowledge on you in this series, so be prepared for that. Okay, so if we come down here, and I was kind of hoping to jump through that, but I guess that's not possible. We go around this corner. Man, the darkness compared to what's on the recording over there is actually kind of insane. Like, I could not see anything. Like, if I come over here, okay, I guess you can't really see that on the recording either, but I can barely see this hollow that's just sitting here praying to his friend. So that's the S-Stock. It's a rapier type weapon. It has the ability to slash as well. It's not that strong, but it does allow me to block and attack. Hello.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Rickett of Vinheim. I was once an established smith, though. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
Shouldn't you be able to get out of there? Like, oh wait, no, you don't want to get out of there, do you?
What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there.
Why?
Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
Sure, alright, so you have no gesture. We could buy some sorcery from him, including a sorcerer's catalyst, though I've already went ahead and used all my souls. He can upgrade your armor and weapons, so if you need to, like, upgrade your armor and weapons early game, here it is.
What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to moan about?
I mean, I'm kind of fine with it.
What is it? There's nothing.
Is that all you have to say? Huh,
Come
interesting.
back soon.
Maybe. If you're lucky. Yeah, I mean, if you're a sorcerer, you probably want to buy those soul spells or whatever they're called. Just because, like, you can start with 30 of them, you can get another 30, so you have 60 attacks. So let's grab this large soul. I'm mostly coming down here for a couple of items and some souls. Now, we'll see if I can actually live through this coming up. But, you know, we'll see. Normally I die. That's kind of why I spent all my souls, because I don't really care about 38 souls. If we lose them, that is. But if I can survive, I'll feel like a real Dark Souls player and not have to worry about it. Alright, so clearly this thing's, like, alive. So we get a Solar Proud Knight. That's good free experience. If you go further that way, you could find, I think, the Bandit's Armor and the Red Tear Ring, as well as, like, bypass the first part of the game. I ain't gonna do that. We're gonna go through all the bosses, including DLC. So let's grab this. That's a Store Straight Sword. You need faith for that, don't you? Can I use this? No, I can't. I need 3 more faith. I mean, that's not too far off. That's a really good early game sword. Does 80 physical and 80 magical damage, which is really good. As soon as we get this item in front of me, this dude's gonna wake up. And then he's gonna be like, oh, cranky! And then I'm gonna run for my life. I lived. I am the greatest Dark Soul player ever. And you can F off, Mr. Dragon. We're going home. Goodbye. That's the Fap ring. We'll be getting that for later. Alright, let's go ahead and use all these souls. And by all these... Oh, dog! Yeah! We can use multiple items. Oh, that's actually fantastic. That is just so good. Was that in the first... I don't think that was in the first game. Like, we couldn't do that in the first game. Because I remember that being a big deal in the later games. But it's been a while since I played the first one, so I might be reacting to things that aren't new at all. But that's fine with me. Okay, let's go ahead and spend all this into our endurance. Because that's just beautiful. And we'll call it an episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you're in my video section, check out some of the content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. You all have a great day.